Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Laura and I am a life coach, personal trainer, and I specialize mainly in mindset and purpose. So, you are in the right place if you want to change your life. I give so much advice, personal details of my life that I can help you with. So, stay tuned. So, as we know, life can be quite really traumatic, can be a lot of problems that happen. And a lot of the time, we don't know how to get out of a situation, such as rejection, trauma, issues in relationships. You don't know how to control your mindset. You don't know how to control your emotions. This video, I want to speak about how to kind of control yourself with your emotions when it comes to relationships. Have you ever been in that sort of situation where you go on a date, you start seeing someone, and things are just going really well, and then all of a sudden they disappear, they ghost you, they stop talking to you, they just lose interest? And it's like, we could have just stayed strangers. Like, what is the point? Why come into my life and just disappear like that? Like, generation society nowadays, it's happening everywhere. People are just having multiple men, women on the go, and it's just not how it used to be. But that is where we have to try to control our mindset. We can't control society, we can't control the situation anymore. What you have to do is you have to control your mindset. You have to control your emotions. You have to take control of yourself. So, how do we do that? How do we step out of that rat race, step out of the society that's just kind of a little bit messed up right now? How do we kind of rewire our brains? How do we just stay present in ourselves? It takes a lot of time. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to happen in a day, in a night, or a year. For me, it's taken a long time. I've been on this personal development journey for a very long time. And you become really resilient. Going through so much trauma, going through so much rejection, it builds you into the person you need to become. You start to learn all the lessons that get thrown at you. In life, when you keep going for the same man or the same woman and you get rejected, the same problems keep happening, cheating, anything, and you don't learn, you will have to keep going through that lesson to learn, to build a strong, compatible brain that is going to be resilient, that's going to be strong. You're going to be able to control your emotions. So, how do we reprogram the mind? How do we control our emotions? How can we not get pulled in, be so hurt with the rejection from somebody if they just aren't interested or they're not on the same level as what we're on? Because nowadays it's happening everywhere and everyone has a lot of trauma, a lot of child abandonment wounds that they haven't healed from their childhood, whether that is the connection with their father, with their mother, either of them. You are going to have a child abandonment wound that you haven't healed, so you latch on to men. When you feel that neglect of your parents, you feel that of your new partner or the person that you desire to be with. Sometimes we have to do the inner work right now because we didn't get to do that as a child. We will have the trauma, the rejection, the neglection, the child abandonment wounds as a child that we have to heal. The child inside of us wants to reach out, it wants to attach itself to a man, to a woman. It wants to feel the love, it wants to feel like someone loves them because they didn't get that before, so they want to have it now. That is why a lot of relationships have a lot of problems nowadays, because we haven't healed our inner child. And I will come on to that in another video. But for now, how do we move forward to control our emotions? Again, this is going to be hard for a lot of people because, again, it takes time to get to this level of controlling your emotions, controlling yourself, having the resilience to move forward. It will take time. But once you understand, and once you take this to practice, you will get there. Again, you may not get this overnight, in a fortnight, in a week, whatever. But if you keep moving forward and keep practicing, you will build the resilience to become strong. Whether you want to become a strong male or a female, you will be strong. So, as a little kind of backstory, with men, there's always a lot of rejection. And I'm gone through a lot in my life. I've gone through a lot with men, and it's kind of built me into the person I am today. Again, going through my personal development, I have worked through my mindset, working through my purpose in life, and obviously becoming a life coach. It is something that I have worked on to kind of help everyone else. It is my job that I to help others to kind of move past certain situations, trauma, rejection, relationship issues. It's all down to yourself. So, kind of a tactic that I have worked with on myself. It has taken time. So, there is a one word that I use all the time. If I meet someone, if I go on a date with someone, if something is not working out with someone I'm talking to, I have to just tell myself one word. And I have to try let my subconscious mind believe that, because your subconscious mind will give you so many negative beliefs that it tries to keep you safe. And I want to reprogram my mind and try trick my subconscious mind to believing that I am in control and this is what goes. So, again, when I meet a guy and it's not working out, or if I like someone but they're not interested or they're not on the same level as me, I take a step back. Always have one step back. When you're going on dates, when you're starting a new relationship, always have one step back. Because obviously, I'm not saying all relationships won't work, because there's plenty out there that do. But you need to have one step back to understand and know that this is the person that you want to be with. This relationship is going to work. If it's very new, you want to be a little bit cautious, because you want to get to know this person. You want to develop the liking, the attachments, and build that rapport with that person to have an understanding of them before you jump the gun. So always have one step back, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't matter, because you just need to tell yourself this one word. So the one word is who. And you're probably thinking, what? What, Laura? What? Who? So, as an example, you're seeing someone, you're talking to someone, you go on a date with someone, boom, they never message you again. They never contact you again. You text them and they don't respond. And you kind of feel your inner child like, oh, not again, Laura, like, not again. Why does this always happen to me? Your negative beliefs start to flow in. Your negative beliefs start to tell you, this always happens to you. Why does it always have to happen? See, you're unworthy. You're shit. You're boring. There's something wrong with you. So when that happens, you have to change your mindset with counter statements. So counter statements are positive statements that you reverse and flip the negative thoughts in your mind, because again, your child abandonment wounds are setting off your subconscious mind to believing, because it has evidence from the past, and it's trying to keep you safe and tell you, look, Laura, that person doesn't want you. You're unworthy. You're pointless. You're not worth it. You have to flip that. You have to stop believing that mindset. Again, we can go into this in another video. There's so much to talk about with your brain. But the word who. So, he's not texting me. He's just ignored me. He's gone ghost. I've grown an attachment to that person, and it's hurting me right now. I can't stop thinking about him. I can't sleep. I keep looking at my phone. This is an example. And then when this happens to you, you have to think, who is he? So just think of a name. I'm going to think of any name. I'm going to think of Jim. Jim hasn't texted me, has ghosted me. We had a good night the other night. We had some drinks together. We had a flowing conversation and I thought we had a connection, but no, because he hasn't messaged me the next day. He's just decided maybe we're not on the same path or we're not got the same bonding connection and he's gone. But then you as a woman, because we're emotional creatures, we've attached to that person and we really want to attach to that person because we haven't fixed our child abandonment wounds. And you start to hurt, you start to feel the hurt. And this is very common, and I want you to take a step back. Number one, step back. Observe the situation. Observe that person that you were on a date with, talking to. Did they really fit your criteria? Yes or no? Are they really the person for you? Did they tick every box for you? Yes or no? I want you to then put their name in your mind. So again, Jim as an example. Jim. Who's Jim? I don't know who Jim is. You kind of have to tell your subconscious mind and confuse it. No, I don't know. I don't know who Jim is, actually. No, I didn't go on a date with anyone. No, I don't recall that moment. No, no, I don't remember going on a date. I don't remember having any conversation with anyone called Jim. Who's Jim? Who is he? You flick off the emotions. You flick off that person. If you don't want to connect to them anymore, flick the switch. Flick the switch. I don't know who they are. Who's Jim? I don't know who Jim is. And every time that person comes into your mindset, you're like, who? Who? It depends how long that person has been in your life, coming in your life, how many dates you've been on, maybe you were together. So, depending on the time length, it will take longer. If you were dating, if you were seeing each other for a couple of weeks, it will take time to get over that person. But if it was caught in the early stages, like the first 1 to 3 dates or just talking for a few weeks, start using this tactic. Who is this person? I don't know who he is. Who's Jim? I don't recall Jim. Who is that person? I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Who are we talking about again? Every time during the day, that person will always pop into your mind. Always. I guarantee it. Absolutely always. Things are going to set you off. You're going to look at something and it's going to set you off, and you're going to be like, damn, that little thing has triggered me. That little thing is reminding me of this person. And then you start to flood in the emotions. You start to think of this person. It's like, oh my God, he's gone or she's gone. No. Swipe left. No. Get rid of that out of your mind. Who? Who's this person? Nah. They overstepped their boundaries. They walked off. Nah, I'm better than that. You have to understand your true values of who you are. Understand your boundaries. You have to put yourself first. So I will be diving deep into a lot of videos about yourself, how to become that strong, resilient person that can overcome anything, because you can. It just is down to your mindset. It's down to reprogramming your mindset. So I want you to start using this tactic. As some people may think this is too hard, but I want you to start practicing. It may take a long time. It may not work because you have a lot of deeper inner wounds to heal first. But once you do the inner work, I want you to start putting yourself first. And I want you to start using the word who. Who is this person? I don't remember that person. We are blanking this person. We are getting rid of this person. If this person has really hurt you or just vanished out of thin air, let them go. Let them go. Who is this person? Nah, I don't know. I use this all the time just because I have built myself up as a strong, resilient person. When you get to that certain level of not caring because you have yourself to look after you. You're becoming your highest self. You're becoming the person, the woman, the man you want to be. And I have stepped up to that level of becoming the woman I want to be. I have my boundaries, I have my values, I know who I am. I know how to be treated. I'm not going to let someone treat me how I don't want to be treated or how I wouldn't treat someone else. If someone wants to leave, goodbye. And I tell my mind, I don't know who that person is. If they try to come back, well, that's another story that we can dive into next time. So please let me know your thoughts. So let me know if you need any help into reprogramming your mind, changing your mindset, trying to build yourself up, finding your values, understanding your boundaries, finding your highest self, becoming that strong, resilient man or woman. I am here. Thank you.